Hello and welcome to my world. So this is what room 867 looks like after we slept on the tatami mats for 2 nights in a row. And yes, it looks like a heavy metal rock band passed through here. So today we are saying goodbye to Noboribetsu and headed off to Hakodate. That's right. Okay. Sometimes I get mixed up because we've been traveling so much. But here's my son enjoying the view of Noboribetsu in the morning before we head off to the all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. And so yeah, the room is pretty much a mess, but we're all packing up and getting ready to shove off here. We're gonna head over on the train, on the JR train, to Hakodate. So we're gonna head out, and I'm inviting you to join us on this adventure. And stay tuned for more excitement of a travel day. We just checked out of our hotel, and I just got done eating at the breakfast buffet. And I have to say that the school children here in Japan are incredibly well behaved, because while we were staying at the hotel, there were, I would say, at least 40 or 50, I would say they're probably 5th graders on a school field trip here, staying in the hotel while we were there. And they were going through the buffet without adult supervision, and the dinner buffet and the breakfast buffets, and they were so well behaved. They did not spill anything. They did not make a mess. They did not. I thought for sure the buffet, after all those kids went through, the buffet would look like a tornado had gone through there, like what you would see back home. Dishes would be broken, stuff like that. No, I was amazed. These kids were so neat, so clean. I did see one kid spill some orange juice on the floor, but he immediately, on his own, I saw this right in front of me, on his own got some napkins and wiped the floor before anybody could step on it and make a bigger mess, track it all over the place. And then he got one of the employees of the restaurant and pointed out to him, and then the employee of the restaurant got a mop and started mopping it up. But incredible. If you're a parent in Japan, take it from this guy who is a parent in the US. If you're a parent here, congratulations. You do a phenomenal job. So we are waiting for the bus. The bus station here in Noboribetsu is this little building right here, but the way to find it is just look for that A-shaped structure right there that goes over the creek right here. So just look for that, and we're taking the bus because we have to get to the JR train station, and that is going to take us to, keep forgetting the name of the place we're going to today. My wife knows it. I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, after so much travel, yeah, I'm having total brain farts right now. So I will remember it. So anyways, that's what we're doing. So come along for the adventure. Now I remember, we're off to Hakodate today. So here's our last view of Noboribetsu right outside the bus station. So there's some buses that are out of service right there. Ooh, check out that van over there. That slammed van over there. That looks pretty cool. So, goodbye Noboribetsu, and hello Hakodate. So this is the JR station in Noboribetsu. They have a nice, small, cozy little station. It does have bathrooms over there, lockers, and vending machines with the coffee boss. Yes, he's that guy with the pipe. He's the boss of coffee. And our train is the first one on the list right there. It says 9:54. Once again, keep in mind the times on trains, everything, trains, buses, everything here in Japan, that is the time that the train departs, or the bus will depart. So you have to get here a little bit earlier. So you can see on the clock there, we have plenty of time. It's only a little after 9 o'clock, so we got plenty of time. But just remember that you don't want to be late You don't want to miss your train, don't want to miss your bus and stuff like that, but just keep in mind that those times on the timetable, that's the exact time it leaves, and they are very precise here. So our train will leave exactly at 9:54. And we will be on track 2, which is over there on the other side. So we're just gonna sit on the bench here. You can get comfortable. Pretty soon, we're gonna say goodbye to these guys. These guys are all over the place in Noboribetsu. So, bye-bye. Before I forget too, if you do need to buy a ticket, use these machines right here. And these are the ones that always confuse me, so I always have the people help me using these things. Because they're not super confusing, but if you're an idiot like me, they're very confusing. As you saw yesterday in my video, Noboribetsu is known for bears. They're all over the place here. So here we are on platform 2, waiting, and here comes another train. That's on platform 1 over there. I don't know if it's going to be stopping. I don't see anybody waiting over there, so I don't think so. May just end up flying right through. A little short one, probably a little commuter train. Is it gonna stop? Oh, it is gonna stop. Okay. This is a very small station. I'm used to the stations in Tokyo, which are huge. So big you get lost in them. Not this one. It's so small that they can park their tractors and stuff here, right on the boarding platform. Here comes our train. Oh, it's purple and yellow. So we are in car 2, the reserve seating. So now we are on the train bound for Hakodate. Very quiet in the train, so I hope the microphone can pick up my voice here. So goodbye, Noboribetsu. Hello, Hakodate. And if you have never traveled by rail in Japan, you are truly missing out on one of life's finer pleasures. This will be a 3-hour train ride, and it is very comfortable, very relaxing. So I'm just going to sit back, enjoy the ride, maybe catch a nap or two, just enjoy traveling by rail through Japan. So incredibly enjoyable and fun. I have traveled extensively through Switzerland by rail too, so Switzerland's trains are absolutely wonderful too. I just noticed this, that of course you need your ticket to get off the train, and they have this ticket holder right here on the seat back. Slide it in there so that way it's ready to go, so you don't lose it. And also have a nice place to put your drink too. Very nice. Plenty of leg room here for me. Very relaxing. You think of everything here in Japan. It's amazing. We're gonna stop here, pick up people, and drop off people. This is Toya Station, and I'm going to leave my camera rolling here to show you how short the train will wait for people to get on and off. This is a freight train parked right next to me. We are on our way. So that actually is a pretty long stop compared to like the Shinkansen trains. But they don't give you much time to get on the train, so you definitely want to be ready. Have your kids all round up. Don't mess around with your luggage or anything because the train will leave without you. So we are actually at Yakumo Station. And I'll film this again. So I'll just leave my camera rolling so you get an idea how long it takes for people to get on and off the train at a typical station stop. Asleep at the stations. Gotta get on or get off quickly because the train waits for nobody. Also, there are bathrooms on board the train, and you can tell if the bathroom is occupied or not, because that red symbol right there will light up if somebody's in the bathroom. And everybody on the train can see that symbol. So that way you don't have to line up at the bathroom to use the facilities. And everybody can see that, every passenger can see that. So you just look up, if you see that sign right there, lit up in red, then you know, just stay in your seat, wait till somebody's done with the bathroom, and then that red sign will turn off right there. Will turn off, and then you know the bathroom is free to use. Pretty simple. Why don't we have this kind of stuff back home? It just makes so much sense. Okay, somebody just finished using the bathroom, so the symbol, the red symbol, light turned off, and now everybody knows that the bathroom just beyond those doors is free to use. So we're approaching Hakodate station, and this is the end of the line, so everybody has to get off. So this is the end of the line. Everybody has to get off. And as soon as the train stops, the cleanup crews take over. So see that? They're cleaning. And they immediately flip the seats around. So that way the train can travel the opposite direction. But they do it really quick, and it's amazing how fast the cleanup crews work. And when they're done, they bow to the train. It's really cool. I do think this is the first diesel-powered locomotive that I've ever ridden behind in Japan. So all the other trains I've ridden behind were all electric, so aside from small short-line tourist trains. You see the folks that are cleaning up. He's actually vacuuming the train. Look, they're wiping it down, flipping around the seats. So this was the locomotive, the front of the train. So now it's going to go the opposite direction after they flip around all the seats, after they clean it, and it's going to go the opposite direction because there is the end of the line. You only got one other way to go. This is interesting. At the end of the line, they basically bury the tracks with ballast or roadbed to help slow it down before it hits the bumper. Hopefully that never happens though. It doesn't look like it. By the way the ballast is all piled up here nice and neat, it looks like it never happens, so thank goodness. I wonder what those switches do too. Like there, look like switches that the locomotive will blast into and flip downward. I don't know what they do. Thankfully, our train right there didn't need to use any of this stuff. Also note how these bumpers are made from bent up rail. Interesting. Never seen that before. So here we are. Welcome to Hakodate. Once again, another place I've never been to. So we just checked in our suitcases here. Our rooms won't be ready yet. This is the JR Inn, which is cool. Look at, they have this smart work of a train here. And the tiles on the floor represent train tracks. That's pretty cool. Also over here, this is Pillow Corner. So if you are super fussy about your pillows, you can actually come here and have different kinds of pillows that you can use in your room. So this one, for example, has that kind of stuffing. This one has that brown kind of stuffing. I don't know what that is. But this one has plastic beads in it. This one has looks like cotton. But look at, there's so many different types of pillows you can pick here. The different, looks like a lot of them, I guess people are very fussy. I'm not a fussy pillow person, but evidently a lot of people have already, based on the amount of open slots here, people have actually taken advantage of the different choices of pillows they have here. That's interesting. It's about Pillow Corner. So it just don't be this guy. Don't take it with you. You don't want to be that dude. So interesting. I've never ever seen that before. So here's the main lobby. Right here. Here's the check-in desk on the left. On the right, some waiting area. And this is interesting. Look, it actually has a turnout on the floor. This is interesting. So we're going this way. We're going to go back into the main station, which is over here. Right through those doors is the train station. Right here. So here's the main station. These are cool. I think these are heralds. These are on display in the lobby of the JR Inn Hotel. But I believe these are the actual heralds. You see there on the front of the locomotive, that one right there? These are cool. These are the actual ones. Okay, here's one. There's one too, on the steam locomotive there. Nope, there's one too, right there, on front of that diesel. These are cool. I believe these are the actual ones. They look like weather worn a little bit, but yeah, so these are actually the real ones. So cool. These are some vending machines I saw in the JR station here in Hakodate, but okay, they got the coffee boss here, but over here in Hakodate, the coffee boss is not just the guy with the pipe, it's also U.S. Marshal himself, Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones is known as the coffee boss here in Hakodate. I didn't know that. So I'm just wandering around the JR station. Got lots of places to buy food and stuff here. So I'm not sure what's in Hakodate. I've never been here before, and I haven't read much about this city, so I'm kind of anxious to find out. Of course, they have a 7-Eleven down there. And, oh, okay, look at this. They do have Shinkansen service here. Didn't know that. In case anybody doesn't know, Shinkansen is Japanese high-speed rail trains, like that big long skinny one there on the bottom of that banner. Ticket counter. I'm anxious to do some exploring, so let's go. So this is Hakodate, right outside the train station. And they have a Lawson over there, one of the three major convenience store chains. So we're gonna hail a taxi cab and then go over to a sushi restaurant to get some lunch. Found this interesting. They actually have a Gold's Gym here. There's a cool Subi wagon there. Check that out. Subaru Legacy. Sweet. It is considerably cooler here compared to yesterday. But very nice. There's a nice breeze blowing through. Compared to yesterday, the past couple days. Not super hot in Noboribetsu, but it was a little toasty in the sun. It's been a long time since I ate at a conveyor belt sushi restaurant, but this one's kind of interesting in that they have juice boxes on the conveyor belt. I don't think I've ever seen that before at this conveyor belt sushi restaurant. There's some pineapple juice. And of course the sushi chef behind there will make whatever you want if it's not on the conveyor belt going around. Okay, here's some of the stuff we've been consuming, but as you can see, you already ate quite a bit before you started filming here based on this stack here, so we're not done yet. So we are done eating. Here is the aftermath. Keep going. Keep going. As they say in Star Wars, almost there. Almost there. And there's the top. So that's 24 dishes of sushi we ate. So after lunch, we went right across the street. Across the street is this tower. We're gonna go up inside. We're gonna go way up there. So here we are up in the tower, and if you look below, you can see this ancient fort. It's a very unique shape to it. Very cool. And off in the distance, you can see Hakodate, the city. So Hakodate is located right next to the ocean. Right there. And the cool thing about this tower, the way it's shaped, is the glass windows are not parallel or perpendicular to the ground, so you can kind of lean out and look down here. You look straight down like that. It's pretty neat. So there's the restaurant, the roof of the restaurant where we ate lunch at. And right over here is the main entrance where I shot video at the front door. There's a Subi right there. White STI parked right there. You can spot that gigantic spoiler anywhere, even from way up here in the tower. So here's a scale model of the fort, what it looked like before they added the coffee shop and gift shop, probably. And here's the real thing. Right here. So to give you an idea of what we're looking at here, that bridge right there in the model is that bridge right there that people are walking across. And we're going to be walking across there pretty soon. On the first floor of the observation tower, they have a glass floor. Pretty cool, look at that. You look straight down, see? See? You can jump on it too. It's fine. Here's the front of the restaurant that we ate, sushi restaurant, with a conveyor belt inside that we ate lunch at right there. So now we're entering into the fort. It's called Fort Goryokaku. Fort Goryokaku. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. So, but this is the outside of the star-shaped fort. And here's that bridge. We're going to go over the bridge from the model that I showed earlier. So here's the moat. I don't see any fish in there. So that bridge over there is the bridge that I zoomed in on from way up on top of the tower, which is right there. So you don't have to go too far. It's just a quick walk. Good day for this. It's not too hot. The weather's really nice right now. So we are far from home. Very far. What's over here? So once again, there's the tower right there where we were just a few minutes ago. There's the entrance to the fort. That's that bridge that we just walked across. See what's over here. Man, one thing I noticed, they're not concerned about public safety at all. It's a pretty steep drop there. There's no railing or anything. So there's the moat, goes around. And see what those guys are riding by on their bikes? You can actually go on that pathway, goes completely around the whole star-shaped fort. But that's probably a long haul. Look at the cute little doggy. Okay, so we're gonna go across the bridge here. And there's the moat again. Somehow I don't think that snack shop was here originally when the fort was built. Just a wild guess. And here we are going across the bridge. Oh, let me look over this way. So we'll take a peek. Take a peek over here on this side of the bridge. This side of the moat. And then we will continue on across the bridge. Oh, it's nice in here. Nice and cool. What a gorgeous day. So we are extremely far from home. In case anybody wanted to know where we are really far from home in every way possible. It's hard to believe at the beginning of this adventure we left SFO, completely different environment. So as I said, I've never been to this city before, but it's got a really cool, laid-back vibe to it. Very relaxing, very kickback-ish. So let's see what's around this way. Those were a bunch of school kids, and you can tell by they're wearing their school uniforms. And I don't know what school kids in Japan have a great time. That's all I can say. I mean, I remember when we went on field trips when I was in school, which was not often. There's always to some historical place, but the school kids here go to like amusement parks. You see them at Tokyo Disneyland all the time, and all the Japanese amusement parks and stuff like that. And so I don't know. We're doing something wrong. That's all I can say. Back home, we do it wrong. They do it right here. The kids have fun. So here's one of the original buildings from the fort. This I recognize from the Model 2. We can get some ice cream over there too. Somehow I doubt that when this was an operating fort, that was an ice cream shop. So I don't think you can go inside. This is the magistrate's office, they call it. Oh, I see. So they're taking their shoes off. So you have to take your shoes off. You're not allowed to wear your shoes inside. That's interesting. I understand. Want to keep the floors clean and new. I get it. If you go to any historical site in Japan, like the shrines and stuff like that, these are the ones I've been to, and this place too, they always have this pea gravel stuff that you're walking on. So if you're gonna come here, be careful. Like, I would not advise wearing like flip-flops or anything like that, because I imagine it'd be very painful walking on this stuff that gets stuck in your shoe. Oh, okay. So this is what they call the back gate bridge, right here. So here's the bridge at the very back of the fort. And there's the moat. This is the Hakodate version of the Potty of Doom. If you know, you know. So we just got a taxi cab ride in that. It's a Toyota Rumi. And it is very big inside. That's a cool, very practical car. I wish we had those back in the US. Okay, this is room 921 in the JR Inn Hotel. And we just checked in and got our room keys. So once again, Goldilocks and the three bears, but at least we're not sleeping on the tatami. It's kind of hard to get up from the tatami mat when you're my age. And got a little room tour here. So here's a little bench seat. As always, come with the complimentary slippers. And there's our TV. Bunch of cabinets here. I think there might be a fridge in here. Yeah, there's a little mini fridge down there. Nice table. Actually, this room is really big compared to our last room. And of course, gotta have a humidifier there. Table with 2 chairs. And a nice view. Alright, I love this. Check this out. This is perfect if you're like me, you're a train buff. This is a perfect view. Get a view of the JR station. And same thing out here. View of the JR station. Okay, my battery is going dead, so I'm going to swap batteries. Okay, got a new battery here, so looks like, oh, they got some plugs here. And light controls and a reading light right there, right next to the bed. That's nice. Looks like both beds have that. And a clock. Yay. Clocks are highly underrated in hotel rooms, as I'm finding out now that some of our hotel rooms don't have them. Here's the bathroom. So basin style, wash basin style sink. Comes with a hair dryer. Here is bathtub. Ooh, actually a pretty big bathtub. And here's the shower section. There's me. Hello. Hello. And typical Japanese style hotel shower where the shower and the bathtub are kind of connected like this. And the whole room basically becomes a shower stall. Comes with shampoo, conditioner, soap, hand soap, stuff like that. And here is the throne. It's on this side. So it's completely separate from the shower. Oops, that open. And yes, it has the, once again, Japanese booty washer toilet. So it's definitely not for the claustrophobic though. It's very small in here. So anyway, so that's our room for the next couple of nights. And it's room, oh here we go, so it's right here. So I don't have to, room 921 of the JR Inn Hotel. So we're gonna have dinner at this little teeny tiny ramen place right here. And if you notice what the sign here says, we close when the soup runs out. So watch, just our luck. When it's our turn to go in there, we're gonna close the door because they're out of soup. I don't know, keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully we can get something to eat here. So here's my yummy bowl, giant bowl of ramen. And it's a little bit chilly outside actually, believe it or not. So this hot bowl of ramen will hit the spot. I'm gonna chow down. I'm actually getting really hungry waiting for our food. So I'm getting really hungry, so I'm gonna chow down. So that was our first day here at Hakodate, and this is a view outside of our hotel room window, and this is the JR rail station at night. So tonight, instead of watching TV, I'm going to sit here and do a little train spotting, watching trains come and go through the night. So I hope you enjoyed this adventure, and I'll catch you in the next video.